Mandy. It's Francisco from Spain. This small video, I need you to see, the defects that we have in the LED disc, and also the other defects, the other defective lamps that we're going to include in the next Proforma, right? So regarding the LED disc, apologies for the sunglasses, but it's difficult to work here. This is a normal disc, working normally. So we measure the voltage here in order to compare with the defective, right? This is power supply is okay, it's working normally, and this is working normally. If we measure voltage in here, in between the LED, you can see that it's 3 volts. Is that okay? 3 volts, right? So now we disconnect this one, and then we disconnect, and then we use the same power supply. I told you that the defect is in the disc, not in the power supply. So we connect the defective one, which is this one, and you'll see that what's going wrong here. Just a moment. So now we're going to measure the voltage in here after the power supply, right? So if we measure the voltage here, the voltage, as you see, 66 volts is correct, right? So here we have the correct current, right? But in here, if we measure, in here, in between the LED, you can see that it's 1.9, 1.8 volts, which is less than what it should be, which is 3 volts. So I think that the mistake is in the circuit in here, in the circuit here. So you have to review the circuit, because I presume that there's some resistance that impedes, the proper current to go through. Okay. So this is the main defect that we consider. Power supply is fine, everything is correct. The defect is here. The other defect that we find is in the 9 watts spotlights. This is the 9 watt spotlight. You see, we can see in many of them that this cover with the lenses detach from the lamp. Okay, so you need to fix it much better than now. And the other major defect that we see is that the lamp is dead very easily. I presume that is because of the heating, right? Great heating. Again, as I told you, we are going to include in the next Proforma these all defects. You can see the PL, defects. There are many more collected from customers, and then another 47 9 watt spotlights defects. They are all here. We can send it to you if you like to check it the quality. But these are all collected from customers that we will include. Okay, and that's it. That's it, Mandy. Please study all these things and then answer as soon as possible. Thank you. Thanks very much.